Hey, whatever you guys are called. I
Machiners?
machiners. I always call people that watch my videos wastelanders on my other channel, but
Yep.
I can't figure out what a good greeting is. I'll just say, "Hey."
Hey,
So,
maybe you could have people put in the comments what you should be called here, right?
right, right.
Or
So
you could,
I have a guest. It's his says his name is Grand Z Ram, but he doesn't want to tell you his real name because he's a kind of a big star, and he does I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 movies with Keanu Reeves. So he doesn't want you to know his original name, so or his real name. So
I
uh,
liked when I was in Lost Boys better, so
yeah, yeah. Well, that was you were younger, though. But Keanu Reeves wasn't in that movie, I think.
No, he wasn't.
So
Kiefer was.
yeah, Kiefer. So well, anyway, you guys, while you try to guess who he is in the comments, I'll just let you know that he sent me a gift, and I don't know what's in the box. He said that I wouldn't know even if I mean, I asked him if I would know it, and he says I don't. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
probably toy related. Is it toy related?
It's toy related. There are some video games in there, but I know you don't
Oh,
play video games much anymore, but it's for computer.
oh,
So,
video games. I mean, I have played video games occasionally. I still
right.
really like video games, but I find myself being sucked in. If I start to play a video game, I will do absolutely nothing for until I beat the game.
Right.
So I would, if I had a job, I wouldn't go to work, or I would stay up all night, and I get sucked into every hobby or everything that I do.
Right.
Not every hobby, because I don't get sucked into knives,
Right. Oh, and
but
you're giving me that knife after this video, so, thanks.
oh
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
yeah. If you want to see this knife on my Last Ranger channel, you can check it out. I think there's a link on my channel to the Last Ranger channel,
Yeah.
but that's where I do most of my videos. So I'm going to unbox this, but I'm probably going to take the box away and show you one item at a time, as
Yep.
I
That
see it
works.
too. And oh yeah, didn't you tell me that there was some cat treats in there too?
Yeah, the cat treats, so maybe your cats will,
I'm trying
pop
not
out.
to press all the way into the box because I don't
Now,
want.
I cheaply wrapped some of the stuff. The stuff I thought you would like better, I wrapped, and so save those for the end, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Start
Well,
out with the
so I
things that
have
are
to look at it off camera and before I show it to the camera, then right?
yeah,
I
yeah. I
was
mean,
going to just I was just going to reach in the box and pick
pull
it
it
out,
out.
out an item one by one and not
You
look at
could
it.
do that, I guess. If you're putting it on the ground, I don't know how you're doing it, but
Yeah, I'm going
you
to
know.
put it down on the ground and then I'm just going to reach down without looking and
Okay,
retrieve something from the box. So,
okay, that works. Yeah, anything that's wrapped, you know, just save that one for near the end.
so if you guys want to check out the Plexus, this is called the Plexus. It was designed by a dead guy now. I mean, he's dead now, but he was a great designer. And God rest his soul. All right. So I'm going to put the box down. And without looking
Did
in
you
the box.
did you want to change the view of the canvas like it's bigger since it's just
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So solo layout. Okay. Don't mind the piss water because it's actually water with a a little bit of tea in it. It's not vodka or anything. It's just a. It looks like I pissed in a glass and I'm drinking it now. So
Right.
let's say, well, at least you have them wrapped, so I really don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So this
Flip
is
that one over. Is that one say open last, or is that okay? You can open this one now if you want.
This one doesn't say anything. If you
No,
want me
yeah.
to wait, I'll
The one
wait.
yeah, you can open it. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna love it.
Oh, you lied. I would know what this is.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, let me see if I can get it far back so you guys can see it.
He was what, the atomic? I don't
The
think it
Atomic
says.
Ape?
Yeah, the atomic ape from White
White
Elephant Toys.
Elephant Toys?
Yeah, so they've been making knockoffs of knockoff toys from the 70s and 80s, and so they came out with this ape line, and they do have some of the others that are on the back. I haven't seen any of them other than the mummy one that came with.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
So, have they made the others? Okay.
Yeah, the only one I've seen is the mummy in the upper right corner. He came with a
Right.
Yep, he came with a White Elephant Toys Super Joe Mike Power figure.
Oh, okay.
So
So that's the Atomic Ape, right?
yep, exactly. And he's totally
What is
closed.
this?
I don't know. I don't know if that's
It's an
something that
Elvira or something.
it would be interesting to see what that looks like if they do come out with that for sure.
I'm just gonna slide it out of the package just
Yeah.
because it doesn't look like it's taped up.
Yeah. Yeah, they're resealable.
I find opening packages easier when you insert a knife in there and just you don't tear it up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I open all my knife boxes that way. Oh. Okay. Sweet. Oh, is he sealed or can I?
You can pop him out. I think he's just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he has these little boots.
Yep. And was there glasses?
Glasses. Oh, and a pistol.
Yeah.
Pistol. Okay.
He's 100% glows in the dark. Like
yeah,
his
he
whole
looks
body.
like it.
Yeah.
And his face looks like it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his whole body, his legs. Sweet. It reminds me, of Planet Apes.
Right.
It's kind of like a comical. I don't know, Dr. Zaius or something.
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing that Dr. Zaius talk show on somewhere?
Oh yeah, yeah.
that always gives me the feelings of I'm going to put his glasses on
If they stick. I had to heat mine up and kind of bend them to stick better. The thing is, I noticed he doesn't have ears, so you've got nothing to really hang it on. It's like, because when I had the original Planet of the Apes toys back in the 70s, they had ears. So
I just popped his head off.
And they come off real easy.
Yeah, so I'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have ears, so there's no way. I'll probably have to do what you said. I'll probably have to heat it up.
Yeah.
And form it around his head somehow, and
you
put a string on there. So
or a rubber band or something.
Yeah, rubber band. So he could have it on his head,
right, without the wind knocking it off. You should be able to hold that. And that's that figure's Mego size. So
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. As dumb as it is, I thought it was funny. I know we had talked about it, how dumb they looked.
Yeah. And I forgot that you were going to buy them, or you talked about them.
Right. So
Sweet. Let me. It gives me something for a review because
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
lacking on reviews. Once I started this channel, I'm like all gung ho, and then I haven't done anything except for 2 videos, I think.
Right.
Made in China.
Isn't that where everything's made?
Yep. All right. I'll put him aside just because I'll probably want to open up everything, or
Right.
not. I'll try to contain myself. Okay. So this is another box, but if it says open last,
Yeah.
I'll open it last. I can't tell what it is. So,
Yeah, with everything being rectangles for the most part.
so do you want me to open this?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Anything, any order. I don't care. At this point, I don't even remember what I stuffed in there. Oh, is that the games? Okay.
I thought you would send me your Kankichi Ryotsu figures.
Yeah. Do you still have yours?
I still have mine. I only have one, but I kept them. I think this is the greatest figure ever made. Well, one of them.
Yeah.
So, Super Rare Mixtape Volume 1 and 2. This is a
Yeah.
game?
So what it is, it's actually a USB dongle that you just plug into your computer, and you can play the games off of it. I think there's like one executable that might let you select, which game you want to play. Um, and the thing that's kind of cool is the shape of it, is that it looks like a tape.
Yeah, I was thinking, what do you call it?
Cassette
Uh,
tape or
well,
or
what do you, that movie, Galaxy,
oh yeah,
Guardians of
Guardians
the
of
Galaxy?
yeah,
He had a mixtape, and yeah.
yep. So yeah, Super Rare Games, they make limited amounts of games. Usually it's for PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, but then they started doing some PC stuff, which was these mixtapes. So each one has, like a brief. They're little games, mini games type stuff. My daughter and I play them together every now and
Okay,
then.
so this is the actual games,
Yeah, yeah. Each page.
but they're, I mean, they're not real games. I mean, they're real
The
games,
re-
but they're not
yeah,
games that you can buy.
right, exactly. They're like independent
Okay,
games,
yeah.
all combined and put in on one um, USB
Okay.
item. So,
Well,
yeah.
I have a gaming laptop, so I'm pretty sure I could play these
Oh
games,
yeah,
right?
definitely, definitely. Yeah, I mean the computer I have is pretty old, and they all ran pretty fine. And I thought it was kind of neat the design of the USB
Yeah, I
being a
think this
cassette
is
tape.
awesome.
So,
I
um,
almost bought a game the other day, and I was gonna play it, and then I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it because Sydney's gonna get married in next month, and I still need to take care of some things,
sure.
and I won't get to them, and so I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah. So these are just mini games. They don't take long to play. You may play them once and never play them again, kind of a thing. But
Sweet.
they have two more came out. I haven't bought them yet. 3 and 4. So they may have already sold out. I don't know. Like super rare games. They make very limited run stuff. Maybe 1,000 copies of something. Um, so kind of like your Moon Knife, where they sell some stuff sells out like the minute they put them up.
Right.
So
This is my moon knife, he said.
the lunar, is that what it is, or what is?
The lander, but it has a lunar lander bead. So this is the NAF's lander, and there's only 100 made. You can see the footprint on the
That's
first
cool. I didn't
panel.
notice that before. Yeah.
Yeah, the footprint on the clip. And these are actual scales that were made from NASA photos of the moon. 100 different photos, hence 100 knives. So
And
no knife looks the same. The
and
scale.
yours would be 27. Is that what it is?
I guess it's I guess it's 27. There's some kind of math problem you have to do in order to figure out the knife, the number.
Yep. There it goes. Yep.
All right, sweet. I'll check this out.
Yeah.
And so, do I download? So
No, it's nothing downloaded. You just plug it in and
you just plug it in like in a USB port, and then
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing to install. That's what's kind of nice about it. It's like playing something on a game system rather than, having to load everything up on the computer. It's good to plug and play, basically.
Okay. Sweet. What was I gonna say? Oh, I wish they would put those Atari Lynx games on some kind of system.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the handheld
Right.
portable. It's called the
Yep.
Atari Lynx, right? I
Yep.
have one, but it doesn't play anymore. So.
Oh, you still have your? I ended up selling mine a few years ago, just because I hadn't
You
been
sold all the
playing it.
games too?
Yeah, I sold it all, and I had the case, and I think I got like $700 for it all.
Wow.
So all the
I have
games I had.
a lot of games, but I don't
Yep.
have, and I have the original cases too, but
Right.
I don't have the working system. That my
Yeah.
son Ian broke the system because I let a toddler play with it. So
Hey, you could probably get it repaired.
I got this out of the package.
Okay.
And I think it's an action figure.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I love this. I'm not lying to you. I actually like this figure.
I thought it was pretty cool.
This is a new figure, right?
Yeah. Yep. It was a Target exclusive.
Yeah, because I think I've seen this on it says Kenner and it should be like Hasbro, right? Now.
Right. Yeah, it's Hasbro using, Kenner's logo since I think they bought him back in the day when Kenner was
Yeah. But I just assumed that they wouldn't use Kenner logo anymore, but
right.
I love this figure because it's kind of like it's better than a classic figure in construction.
Right.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, it has that, good animated, and there's two others that came out.
Boba Fett and R2.
Yeah. Boba Fett, of course, is the popular one.
Why would Boba Fett be in? I mean, I never saw droids,
So
but
it
was
goes.
Boba Fett in droids?
I think he was in one or two episodes when that series was going. He wasn't a main character. He was just in it because Boba Fett, and but there were other characters that were in it, and I think what Hasbro did was they took some of their existing figures and basically repainted them so that they would go back to this droids look. Even though the droids Boba Fett, the original one, he didn't look like he was just a standard Boba Fett paint ops.
But he does definitely looks repainted on this
Yeah,
picture.
they repainted him for this. So
but does that is that the lightsaber that shoots out of R2's head, or is that the
one's
camera
probably
where he uses it to underwater?
That's probably the sensor that he used for underwater.
Honestly, I haven't seen these close up, but honestly, this is my favorite paint job for some reason.
Because it's bright and it stands out. And a sad thing is, I don't know if it's sad or not, but I had when we were going to college, when I had like a 2-hour break between classes, I would go to KB Toy and Hobby, and they had like all of the original droid figures, and they were blowing them out like $1 a piece. And
Wow.
I bought them all, and the one I kept on the card was Boba Fett, and I sold him probably, when was it? I'd say maybe it was probably 2000. I sold it, year 2000, to someone on eBay, to someone in Japan, and I got $750 for them.
Yeah,
Now,
I remember you selling a lot of things in Japan, and you were like making mint.
yeah, and now, the original Boba Fett one is probably crazy expensive. Um, Let me see if I can see if there's any on eBay here real quick.
Unfortunately, I don't have like really my old Star Wars left. My mom made me give all the neighborhood kids our old toys when I was young.
Oh man.
But I have like those '90s, when we were collecting at multi-ad services. We were
Yep.
collecting. I still have a lot of those. I have all those figures, so I need to get rid of them. But
uh,
eBay is not what it was anymore. You can't sell shit on eBay.
right. Yep. Yep. And now, government comes after you if you sell more than $600. They gotta get their money out of it.
Yeah,
But
I don't pay government taxes anymore.
so, just a quick fact: there's none sold on eBay right now for the Boba Fett original one in the box, but someone has one listed for $18,000.
Jesus.
And I'm like, oh, I got 750 for mine. Of course, theirs is graded and in a, plastic container, so it's, nice and that. But there's one that's not graded that has a yellow, the bubble yellowed, and someone's listed for 7,000. So had I waited, another 20 some years, I could have made bank.
If
But
that's if somebody would buy it,
exactly.
but I
Yeah.
think I don't want to say foreigners, but people that cross the sea
Yeah.
tend to like pay bigger bucks than somebody in the United States. Because when I was selling my figures, are you familiar with those Hot Toys 12-inch Predator
Oh
figures?
yeah, yeah.
I had like two of them, and I sold them both each for at least $1,000.
Oh man.
And back then they were like maybe like $150 to $200 new, but they weren't that old. And some guy I don't remember what he was overseas. He paid me $1,000 each for those,
That's crazy.
and that was crazy. I can't
Yeah.
imagine if they would sell that like that anymore, but
Right.
or it was just a fluke. So
Yep. Cool.
so I have this, and it looks like a figure. You want me to open that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's not a figure, is it? Oh, oh, it's a Super Ball keychain.
Keychain. Yeah.
I mean, it's a
So
Super Ball, or is it like
it's
filled
an
with
actual
something?
Super Ball. So the story on this one, back in 2000, um, when I was at work, everyone got into Super Balls or just rubber balls because they were something that you could buy, and then people would go out and break and just bounce them on the concrete. And this one, I bought probably 20 to 25 of them or whatever the company was that had them. I just bought them out. It was like they were
Whammo!
selling them for $1 a piece. So I was like, well, I can give some away in that. Well, probably about 5 years ago, I put it up on some of the that I had left. I put two of them up on eBay, and one sold for 150 and then the other sold for 125. So
What
it's
the
like,
hell?
yeah. And I don't know why. I don't, I just like, yeah, we'll see what I get. And I put them up for $1 each,
Wow!
and I don't know, collectors wanted them. The one thing I know, how it says they're made of amazing Zectron or whatever it is,
Okay.
whatever rubber they use. You don't have Super Balls actually bounce better than like the 25-cent ones you get out of a gumball machine.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's like compact rubber or something. So, but my son and I, we played with them. We probably broke a ton of the claws that hold them, the keychain. I tried super gluing them back together. I don't know where those went. They all like disappeared after time. But
Okay.
it's you can open it if you want. Like I said, there's some on eBay right now for $45, but I don't think they're selling. So
This is this supposed to be super hard?
yeah, yeah, that's
Okay.
the thing about
I
so
was
they
just saying,
bounce
I mean,
higher.
like, does it deteriorate and just really get hard after a while? Or,
No, at
okay.
least not as far as I know. I mean, they may get brittle, but I don't think they do. So
Man, I tried to set it down and it
it
jumped out
just
of my
bounced
hand.
away.
Man, phew.
But yeah. But an interesting thing is if you ever open it and have a regular rubber ball and you just drop, at the same height, super ball will bounce up higher on the return than the regular rubber ball will. Nerd fact, I guess.
What is that movie with
Flubber.
Robin Williams? Yeah, Flubber.
So
Sweet. But if I can get like 150 out of it, I would
yeah,
I won't open
yeah.
it.
Just got to find the person that wants to pay it, I guess.
All right. Here's another one. I can kind of see what's in it, but
Oh yeah, so
I
this
don't really know what's in it.
not necessarily a toy, something for your cats there, and some
Oh, okay.
random stickers I have.
Oh, okay.
So,
So this is the
couldn't leave Orbit and Paxton out.
so it's like it looks like break off pieces of chocolate.
Yeah, yeah, cat chocolate. Now my cat Oliver goes nuts for it. I mean, he knows when the package is opening, and he's right there and wants it. Whereas our rescue cat, he's not interested.
Sweet. I like that. That will be my what do you call it? Desktop knickknack.
Yep, exactly. So just some random stickers. So I bought a garbage can since I'm working from home most of the time, um, and I hadn't been using a desk garbage can. It's white, so I just went on Amazon and bought a ton of random stickers. So
Oh, okay.
so I'm just gonna put them on. And I know you like stormtroopers, so I figured like her.
Yeah,
So.
I like this stormtrooper, and I kind of like this too.
Yep.
It's I know it's kind of Super Mario, but I think it's like what is that game that
Flappy
Flappy or
Bird.
yeah
Flat.
Flappy Bird
Yeah.
or something like that. That's probably that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That game made that uh, guy a lot of money, but it also drove him crazy, I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I remember people were selling their iPhones that had it on there. So,
Yeah, I remember that guy became a recluse again or something
yep,
like that
that's
because
crazy.
because of the fallout from that game.
Yep. So you
Let's
could eat some of that yourself too. It's weird
yeah.
because it's kind of waxy feeling. So once you break it off in the little pieces.
If they
But
like this, I'm going to get them because they drive me crazy with the treats all the time, and they're very picky. But Orbit will eat. He will eat anything. He will eat earwax probably.
okay.
Paxton is very picky.
Yep.
He turns up his nose at everything except for Temptations, and he doesn't even like everything in the Temptations line. So
Yeah.
I'll try it. I'll try
Yeah.
that with them. They'll thank you,
Yeah.
but they won't know you. But they'll
Right.
thank you.
Exactly. They usually hide when I'm there. So we down to the last one.
Oh, Well, the one that
Or-
you did. So this is just packaged in a pop,
Yeah,
right? There's
probably.
nothing
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I didn't have anything to. No bubble wrap.
All right. So the last one is this.
Yep.
Don't open to last. So this is the Kankichi Ryotsu figure, right?
It is.
Oh
Yep.
no, this is the $50,000 I knew.
Yep. I know you wanted the 50.
It's
50K.
very. It's not heavy for $50,000. Oh, I already know it. Just seeing this. I saw
Logo.
the logo on the back. This is Super Joe.
But not the one you thought you did.
Oh, so you got me a new Super Joe, different.
Yeah.
So
So
this is this from Cotswolds Collectibles?
this one is not. This one was convention exclusive.
Oh,
And I contacted them after it was over because I was like, man, I'd like to kind of get that one because it's cool, different, you know. And so I called, you know, he contacted him. He's like, oh, I'm gonna put my leftovers on eBay. So and I put a sticker there on the front, that that little sticker in the bottom right corner. Yeah, you can pull that off, and I put that on my
oh, okay,
figures
okay.
shirt. So
Because you've heard me complain that I like this sticker better, like
yeah,
the
exactly.
original logo,
Yeah,
better than this.
star,
This I don't know what they
whatever.
call this, but
Yeah, but this figure didn't have a sticker on it or anything, so it's like it's kind of plain. Just, you know, it needs that Super Joe. So I got that sticker separate from a sticker sheet from Cotswold.
yeah. So you have this figure too?
Yep.
Okay. So you know what it looks like.
Yeah.
So you bought both of them off eBay?
Yeah, I bought two off eBay, so
I can't believe that it was a show exclusive and it wouldn't sell out.
right, exactly. This is your first Super Joe since you had Super Joe, isn't it?
Yeah. First real Super Joe. Well, it's real. It's the real as they come.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
mean, you do have
African
the.
American, right?
Yep.
I love it. I wanted the dark bearded Super Joe because I think that you could only get the dark beard on African American.
Right. Yep.
But
Cotswold made it their exclusive, having the bearded guy,
yeah.
and Darkon. Is that what it is? The green.
Oh, Darkon, yep.
The green
But
guy.
Yeah, the green guy that was
No.
the enemy. But
Yep.
Did I ever have that as a kid? I don't remember. I did have the 12-inch one, Darkon, that was made from the G.I. Joe Club, but I was stupid. I needed some money. I sold it on eBay.
Yeah. Hey.
But I didn't sell the original. I still kept the Cotswolds. Well, not Cotswolds. The G.I. Joe Club 12-inch one. I still have that one, but I stupidly sold the dark one because I don't think I'm kind of interested in only Super Joe for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I did order the Cotswold exclusives, so I think I told you I ordered you a set.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So this is it, isn't it?
This isn't it. No, they haven't come out yet. So end of April, I think, is when they say they're shipping. So we'll see. But then this one has a different, you know, uniform than the regular traditional Super Joe too.
When I'm gonna drag out my Super Joes eventually. I'm gonna film them. I'm pretty sure this head is closely matches. It's not exact, but I think it's closer than I've seen.
Yeah.
In the pictures, it seems like it's right on. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have it available. I think it's packed away, so I don't know where it is right now. I mean, I know it would. It's in one of 4 boxes, but it's packed away.
Sure. Yep.
This feels heavy, like really well constructed.
re-released their 40th anniversary figures, and comparing it to my Bones figure from Star Trek, it's definitely a different plastic that they use. They're heavier now, and just like these guys are heavier probably than what the Super Joe was made out of. Yeah, the spider. It's like your dime store spider Halloween decoration.
So these are definitely reminiscent of the original boots, I think.
Yep, they do look like them.
So this is the jumpsuit of a yellow jumpsuit, or
Yeah,
is it it's a two-piece.
Two-piece, yeah. It's like a hoodie and just some black tight
Oh,
pants.
oh, it's a hoodie. So it's a mountain climber.
Yeah, the what is it called on the front? The Terror of the Spider Mountain.
Yeah,
So
right around. Okay. Is that rope come off?
yeah, it's just
I
wrapped
kind of
around
like
that.
it not coming off because it kind of is
Yeah,
tied
how well it's
nicely.
wrapped, yeah.
That will probably be not a that won't that will probably be a pretend toy.
A rope, yeah.
Yeah, I won't probably open it up. So
Yep.
you have the pistol. I have the Super Joe that I have the size of this figure.
Uh-huh.
He has a Mac 10, I believe, in his hand that
Okay.
looks more real than this pistol. So maybe I'll transfer the Mac 10 over to his hands.
Yeah, there you go. Now, when you say you're the one that your original one you had
Well,
from
I
a
have
kid?
the original head, and I have the body somewhere, but the body was all falling apart.
Right.
So I took the original head and put it on a like a robot figure,
Okay.
and I took the original outfit and then I put it on the robot figure too. So it was kind of like it was a guy in a hardcore armor,
Okay.
and he was without a helmet. You've
Well,
seen
that's
it,
kind of cool.
you've
Yeah.
seen this figure, I think.
Yeah, you sent a picture. I don't know. I was trying to look for it earlier to see what you did. But yeah, I mean, with White Elephant Toys, you could probably buy new hands for it if you found the new body or the original body if you ever wanted to revert them back to it. So
Well, the outfit would probably. I had to alter the outfit to get it to fit in the right
okay, yeah.
places. But
Now, did you have the vest still too? The from the original
yeah, I
Super
have
Joe?
the helicopter vest too,
Okay. Oh, there. I know
and
that there's a.
I have this the Starsky and Hutch, the blonde hair guy
Yeah.
figure, and as a Mego Hutch, and I had a Super Joe outfit, yellow and black jumpsuit,
Oh, okay.
and he's wearing the yellow and jump black suit, or what are you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
He's wearing the suit and he has the helicopter pack on him
Oh, that's cool.
because he was a Mego figure and
Mego.
our Mego figure he holds together, so there's not a super, but
Yeah.
Mego figures were kind of about the same size. I think Super Joe was like maybe 9 inches, and
Yeah.
Amigos were 8.5 or something like that.
Yeah. If you put the ape next to him, you'll see how big. I mean, the comparison.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what their scale
Yeah.
are.
So this is probably about 8.5, maybe, and this is 9, right?
I think so.
But surprisingly, the Super Joe accessories fit the Mego figures too. So
Right.
it fit it perfectly.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I basically have a Hutch wearing a Super Joe outfit in this Super Joe helicopter. But for some reason, the helicopter pack worked for the longest time, but it stopped working, and I didn't leave a battery in it. It just I don't know why
Huh.
it won't turn anymore. So I think I said maybe Dad can fix it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he does wiring, right?
Yeah. I mean, he was an engineer, so he might be able to figure it out for sure.
Yeah, I really wanted it to work. I also have one of those green creatures that walks on six legs from the
Oh
Super
yeah.
Joe line,
Uh-huh.
but he's in absolute pieces because I bought him broken up and in pieces, and I've never tried to put him together again.
Okay. I didn't know if it had the same rubber that Super Joe had used, if that's why you're saying he was in pieces.
No, no,
So,
he's just all his legs were off. I mean, he's not broken, but it looks like he was broken. He's
yeah.
just disassembled in pieces. I don't know who took him apart, and I thought I would put him together, but I never did. So I noticed SJ. Um,
The logo.
I think SJ was on the original pants
Uh-huh.
in a belt loop or a belt buckle
Yep.
because I kind of remember that.
Is it
But they were
not there?
definitely blue still.
Yeah. Is it on there? I never really
No,
noticed.
it's not on there, but
Okay.
it would be cool if it was SJ was on there. But I don't. Well, they called it Super Joe on the package. I don't know
Yeah.
why they couldn't. Maybe they didn't think of it.
Right.
I
So yeah.
also have a super. I had a Super Joe that had a 1-2 punch.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep. They didn't do it on these. I think they were afraid that, it wouldn't last. So
So
they
does so what are these called? Is these supposed to be the Kung Fu grip hands?
yeah, I think those are, yeah, and they're hard plastic, really. I mean, they're not
Right,
posable like regular. They probably just didn't want it to rot
disintegrate.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, because Super Joe, if you pull all of his out, all of those the joints fell apart, and he has no hands or feet.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
no, he
feet.
has feet. He has
Yeah.
feet because this feet are better because
Yep.
I think the original Super Joe's feet were part of the leg.
Yep.
And
They were molded one piece.
so this is a better foot.
Yep. You can actually make him pose like like if they came out with tennis shoes for him rather than the boots, and it'd be easier to get the boots on and off too with the
Right,
bendable
right.
feet. So,
Sweet. I
but yeah,
appreciate this.
yeah. Originally, I was just gonna send you the two, the ape and this guy, and then I was like, I'll just throw in some other extra stuff. You can either keep it, sell it, give it away. I don't care what you do with it.
Well, if I ever, and I plan to do it, make a video of all my different Super Joe versions. So I got a Super Joe in that 3 3/4 figure
Oh
that
yeah,
the eagle I have a Super Joe figure that I call Super Joe. This
and
is
they call him
Joseph
Joseph
Brody,
Brody.
but this is clearly a Super Joe. I don't know if you can
Yeah,
tell. It just looks like a Super Joe. So this is the Eagle Force line, and I have that figure. Uh, I don't have that around me, but I'm going to show that figure. I'll show this figure now too because this is the original size figure,
Yep.
and I have my 12-inch Super Joe,
Yep. And
and I
the
guess
one
I'll
I made you.
yeah, the one you made me. I have that. I have that protected in the closet, so I don't. I always feared that my cats would come by and chew on his head, the
Sure.
front fuzzy head. So I don't keep that around. I keep that in a case in my closet,
Right.
and I still. You remember how I had all my figures displayed in my old apartment?
Yeah.
I wish I could do that again but I gave my shelves away to my son, and I don't have room for those shelves anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
But I would love to have room for those shelves so I could display my figures.
Right. Yeah. I had bought for my GI Joes, my 12-inch GI Joes. I think they're plate holders, plate shelves. So they're
Oh, okay.
narrow. They're wide enough that their boots fit on there perfectly, and they can
Wow.
stand up against it.
How do
So.
you get them to not fall off the shelf? Take a
Uh,
dive.
I don't know. I've been pretty lucky. They've been up there for a while. One did fall the other day when I was moving something near the wall. So
Did you ever keep that stuff that I gave you?
yeah, I still have it.
Do you have? I gave you
A
some kind of case that you.
diorama.
Well, I gave you a diorama or two.
Yeah.
I think I gave you a spinning
Yep.
brick wall, and
Yep.
then I gave you the subway thing.
Uh,
Did I give you the like a subway stairs
yes. Yeah.
diorama?
Yep.
And I think I gave you a case that you could keep a figure in, like, and that will be dust free.
Okay.
Did I
I don't.
give you
Yeah,
that too?
I don't know. I don't think that's there, but I'll have to double
Okay.
check. I I got that down in the basement, so I'll
Yeah.
have to check it out. But
Yeah. Sometimes I miss those dioramas, but you can keep them. I have no room for them.
right.
I used to I used to use I kind of I like that spinning brick wall because I could change out the figures often on it.
Right.
Because I don't think you can get dioramas on eBay or anything anymore because they will probably cost them a buttload and on eBay. So
Yep. I just need to do some 3D printing of stuff like that. I never think of what I want to print, and so I just never print anything.
yeah, you have a 3D printer. If I had a 3D printer, I would go like nuts
Yep.
printing all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
I wanted to print 3D. I just noticed that he has a compass too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is it working? Can you
Well,
tell? Is it
I
pointing
don't
the right way?
Mm, I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm just trying to not lose everything
Right.
before my.
Cats decide that they
I
want to come
mean,
over.
I'm just looking at my cats, and one of them is stalking me.
He's like, "What are you doing? What do you got there?"
Let me see if he Paxton, Paxton.
You gotta give him some of the.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him a smell of the packaging.
I usually gave Oliver just like a 4-piece
He can't smell it. I bet. I think
through
he
the
can't smell
plastic.
it. So I'll probably give it to him later. And but I'm kind of surprised they didn't jump up here.
Right.
So how much did this cost me?
Absolutely nothing.
Sweet.
I figured, it's something you like,
You know how I love Super Joe for some
right.
reason. Well, I'm older than you, and I had GI Joes, but for some reason, Super Joe was my man, my
Right.
toy. I had the most Super Joes because Super Joe was a like a 2-year run line or
Yep.
something like that, and
77.
so my mom bought
78.
me. Yeah, like 77 to 78 or 79, maybe.
Yeah.
So
I
my
think it
mom
was 78. Yeah.
bought me everything to Super Joe, and I had like that spaceship with that the nose cone came out with some tracks, and you could drive a tank or something. And I had that plane that they make in GI Joe size too, but they made it in Super Joe size. It was kind of like a float on water plane.
Okay. Yeah. Pontoon boat or
Yeah.
a pontoon plane.
So I mean, I even had like that luminous GI Joe that was clear guy, but he was like a kind of a robot alien type of guy.
Huh.
He was clear and he lit up on his whole body. Luminous or something. I don't remember his name,
But you only had Super Joe left, or do you
no,
still
I
have?
have nothing left. My mom gave it all my toys. One day I came home and I said, "Where are all my toys? Where is my 12-inch Star Wars figures?" And and my GI Super Joe and all kinds of shit. And like, when you were out, I gave all the neighborhood kids your toys,
Oh man.
and I just had to accept that.
Oh,
My mom, I mean, she was nice, but she was kind of mean. She didn't let her if a toy was 2 years old, and I don't know how she knew it, but they're like, "You had this toy for at least 2 years.
time to get
I'm
rid of it.
going. It's time to get rid of it. And when when you get new toys, you you have to get rid of old toys for
Oh
some.
man.
It was crazy. I hid my 12-inch figures from her, especially my GI Joe, but she are my Star Wars figures, but she found them and then gave them
Oh,
to us.
that sucks. How did you end up keeping the one Super Joe?
I didn't. I bought that on
Oh, did you? Okay.
eBay in pieces.
Okay.
Well, it was a carded figure, but it was in pieces basically because
Gotcha.
all the
Yeah.
joints fell apart. And yeah, so let me think. I don't know how I kept this. You remember I had like all the classic 24 or 12 Star Wars figures that came
Yeah.
out,
Uh-huh.
and I sold them on eventually on eBay. I stupidly sold them, but I had those are the only thing I carried over from my childhood,
Oh
and
wow.
I don't remember how I did it
Huh.
because my mom would give it away. Maybe I hid it good enough, but I had that as an adult.
Yeah.
I sold that probably what 7 years ago or something.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of remember because you had that the sleeve for it that had the prototype
Yeah,
Boba Fett on it.
yeah, I had the sleeve for the trays and all that. And I mean, all the figures were like played with, and they were like well used.
Yep.
But it sold, I think, for good money. I don't remember what I sold it for, but it was probably better than I should have got because all the toys were like not mint condition.
Right. I think everyone wanted the sleeve that you had.
Yeah, I think that too. I mean, because you told me about that sleeve was.
Pretty rare.
I think the case was they probably wanted the case and the sleeve.
Yep. Yeah, because it's funny to see that they had used the prototype rocket fire Boba Fett, as the image for Boba Fett, so you knew it was
Yeah,
probably a short run.
did they use the picture of a different Greedo or not Greedo?
Oh yeah, there was another prototype character. I don't
It's
remember
like
which one it was.
it's like you can get the tall version of them, whatever the tall
Oh,
version,
the blue
the short version.
Snaggletooth.
Yeah, there was a different Snaggletooth, right?
Yep, the blue
Yeah,
tall one.
I mean, I think the tall one was the rare one.
Yep,
The short
it
one
is
was the
common.
yeah, yeah. But also, I had for some reason I had that Boba Fett with but I like everyone got the rocket glued in to the
Right,
body, but
exactly.
I don't remember what happened to that. I don't I don't know if that was in the case or not. So that was so much of a letdown when I got
Oh
that.
yeah, same here.
When I got it glued, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And that wasn't pre-internet. I'm like, what the fuck? What
Exactly.
is glued in there?
Yeah,
Because unless you were in the know, and I don't know, there's no
I don't.
internet around, so I don't know how.
I know when we got it, my brother and I were like, how does a rocket come out of this? And it didn't, and it had that sheet saying that they removed it. And, from what I remember hearing, and I don't know how much rumor it was, the Battlestar Galactica toys,
Right?
the
Yeah,
initial ones shot and either a kid swallowed or choked on one of the rockets from that. And so then their second release of the Battlestar Galactica toys, you could push the button on it and they'd only come out like a half inch
yeah.
and they stayed
I
in.
collected the Battlestar Galactica ones too, and all my ones shot the
Yep.
missile.
Yep. Yeah, I
So
had friends that had the ones that didn't shoot, that it just came out like a half inch or whatever. So it's
yeah,
like,
I don't remember. I remember that was the controversy. That's what caused it,
yep.
but I don't remember. getting, when I think I shot my brother in the eye with a Cylon missile or a
Right?
Viper missile, because it's kind of weird that you could do that. But it's kind of strange because later in the years, maybe in the 90s or the
Yep.
2000s, they started
Yeah.
having missiles shoot in your eyes. I
Right.
had I had Exo Squad figures that had like missiles that shot like
Right.
clear across the room, and
Yeah.
there was no big deal at that.
Exactly. And all the G.I. Joes that came out, the 12-inch ones,
Right.
and probably some of the 3 3/4 ones. I didn't have a lot of those. Had the rockets or whatever that shot out of the guns. And then there was a game called Tactics, and it was like Star Wars characters that you could buy. They came out with Marvel superheroes, and basically the game was, you would move a certain amount of clicks by moving the character, and then
Oh,
you would
Hero
shoot.
Clicks.
You would shoot at, well, yeah, and then you could shoot the character. So it's like it definitely they didn't care about later on in life that kids could
Yeah,
shoot themselves.
yeah, definitely. I mean, um, I had Stretch Armstrong, and I was always, as a kid, I always like cut him open.
Right, to get the
And I
sticky.
remember tasting the fluid that was in there, and I don't think I swallowed it, but I wanted to taste it. So it probably clearly wasn't poisonous, but if ate it,
Right.
probably was. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it was or not.
Yeah, I remember tasting it. I don't remember what it tastes like, but it almost like I kind of felt it was candy tasting.
Well, I know you can get Stretch Armstrongs now. I think Target has them in their like retro section. Like you can get Rock'em Sock'em robots in like everything's like retro, like with the packaging and everything. Um, and they did have Stretch Armstrong as one of them.
Yeah, I'll have to show you guys, or I should have to show you and the audience. I got some retro Kenner. I think it's called. There was a name for it, but it's clearly a retro Kenner figure. But it's aliens figure. It's Bill Paxton and uh,
Ah,
as a Colonial Marine, and I think they're both Bill Paxton. That a person in the knife community sent me one year for Christmas. He
oh,
sent
cool.
me. I still have him carded, but I don't have him around. I think I put him away just because I didn't want him to get them
Cats chewing on
destroyed.
it.
But I'll show you guys. I mean, I think you can still get them. Maybe I can't remember what their name of the.
Hmm.
It's clear. It's written like the Kenner logo, but it doesn't say Kenner.
Oh, is it the retro or reaction?
Reaction, yeah,
Yeah.
reaction. But it looks like it reminds me of Kenner for some reason.
Okay. Yeah.
And he sent me two of them. Bill Paxton is it's the regular release, and there was a special release because he knows my love for Bill Paxton.
Right. Exactly. And named a cat after him.
Yeah, and at the same time, the guy that sent me hates Bill Paxton.
Oh wow, that's funny.
He hated Bill Paxton and Aliens. I'm like, I mean, how can you hate that? But anyway, he sent me as a gag, I think a gag gift, but it's not a gag to me because I like it.
Right. You like it, definitely. Well, that's cool. You have to do it as a review on
Yeah,
that.
I think I showed it on my other channel because it was kind of knife related because it came from a knife guy.
Okay. We'll have to check it. See.
So, like, do you see a spaceship
Yeah,
above the
the
helmet?
yeah.
Do you know what that spaceship is?
Is that the one that
I can't zoom in on. I
right.
can't zoom in on this.
Is that the one from that Ripley?
Yeah, this is the Narcissus.
Yeah,
The
I had
space
Nostromo
shuttle
stuck in my head. Yeah,
from
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 Nostromo.
Aliens.
Yeah,
So I think it's called, is it called the Narcissus? And I think that the shuttle was named Narcissus, maybe.
okay.
So you can see I have a little bit of toys in my
Yeah.
around me. I don't know if I'll try to hold this up because I can't zoom in on StreamYard, but you see this one figure,
The which one?
Boba
The
Fett.
Oh yeah, that's the
I love that Boba Fett figure for some reason. That I think it was a Nintendo game piece, but
Oh yeah, is from that Disney
yeah, that Disney thing.
that's not around anymore.
Yeah, it's a game or something.
Yep.
But I like that Boba Fett figure, so
Yep.
I was getting give them away, but I kind of like them, so I kept them.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then I don't know if you ever collected Eagle Moss figures and spaceships, but are you familiar with Eagle Moss?
I don't think I am.
There was a British company, I think they were British, and they collected, or they made die cast and plastic replicas of spaceships from Star Wars to Star Trek to Battlestar. I mean, everything sci-fi. And if you look at my, you can see. I don't know if you can see. There's two, like. Do you see two figures in the power armor?
Yeah.
This they made some figures from Fallout,
Oh,
and
okay.
I have like a Space 1999 Eagle spaceship, but I was collecting them and they ran out of business
Oh, really?
after like I don't know 10 years or something, even maybe even longer. They went out of business before I could collect everything.
Oh man.
Because I don't know if you had the Space Eagle from Space 1999 as a
Right, yeah.
kid.
Uh-huh.
I waited on that toy for like 2 years, and my mom didn't buy it for me 1 year. I mean, she always said, "What do you want?" and put it on the list. And so I
And,
put
and it
this.
was always on there.
It was always on there, and finally I got it, and later she gave it away.
Sure.
but but I was a big fan of Space 1999. I know you like Doctor Who and kind of a British stuff. I'm
Right.
really surprised that you didn't like Space 1999 because
Yeah, I don't know
it was
why.
like really budget or
Yeah,
really budget sci-fi that was British.
right.
I was a big fan of anything British sci-fi, but I didn't watch Doctor Who that much for some reason. It was kind of like you're into Jerry Anderson or Doctor Who. I don't know,
Right. Yeah.
or whoever made Doctor Who.
Yeah. Yeah. BBC.
Okay, I didn't know if there was a guy behind Doctor Who. Like Jerry Anderson was like
The
he made
puppets.
everything.
Yeah.
If, I don't know if you ever seen Space Precinct. Have you ever seen Space Precinct?
Was it live action or?
Yeah, it was a live action
Hmm.
movie, but it was made by Jerry Anderson at the tail end of his career. And I think it came out in like the late 90s or the early 2000s. It was hilariously good and bad at the same time. I love that show, but I think it only lasted a season. It's called Space Precinct.
I'll have to check that out. I don't.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm pretty sure that was a Jerry Anderson production, but it didn't use like it used the models and shit like that from like Space 1999, but it didn't use it used real people instead of like puppets and stuff.
Huh. Yeah, I'm looking it up now. It is Jerry Anderson.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
Bruce Boxleitner maybe is a star.
Ted
Maybe
Shackelford.
oh Ted Shackelford. Okay, I if you would probably watch that, you would recognize least 2 or 3
Yeah.
different actors, but it was it's I think it was good for some reason. It was like low budget and kind of crazy, but I liked it.
Hey, it's what you could get for sci-fi back then,
Yeah. Did it say what year? Was it
Let's
90s or
see.
2000s?
When did this come out? 94 to 95.
Oh, okay, okay. Man, I that dates
Yep.
me. I can't believe I remembered that too.
What was the one that it was we watched it and then they ended the series in a cliffhanger because they canceled it.
Space
But like
19 or Space Above and Beyond.
yeah, that's it. Yep. It's like that one I remember watching, like really liking that one,
Oh man,
you know.
but and that was canceled. The rumor was because the creator of the X Files used his weight to get that canceled because it competed with the X.
Uh, I didn't know
Because
that.
the two writers that wrote that Space Above and Beyond also wrote for his show.
Interesting.
So
So
yeah,
you got
that was a bummer because it was at first it was kind of kooky and kind of crazy, but it started getting better and
yep,
better and better, and then they had a good cliffhanger, and then it was
boom, it was over.
canceled.
Yep.
I shot a video once of a K-bar knife that I got on my other channel. I got it's called the Space Bar, but it was a K-bar knife. You know, are you familiar with the Marine fighting knife, the
Yeah.
K-bar?
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I got this knife because it was like in a blue and gray, and it was kind of a space theme. So I used Space of Above and Beyond clips from the TV series, and I got copyright strikes all out the butt.
Oh man. No one
Because
probably knows what that show is anymore, though. I don't even.
yeah,
Can
I
you even
mean,
stream it anywhere?
you know what? I had the whole series on DVD,
Do you?
and
Okay.
it's either at Krista's or it's in my somewhere in my box. I don't
Okay.
know if I kept it or I left it with Krista. So,
Yep. And
but yeah, I think I bought all the episodes on DVD at
okay,
one time. It was a set.
that's cool. Yeah, I know you can get Firefly in a set. That's another one that only lasted a year.
Yeah, that was
It's
such a
like,
good show.
yep.
You know,
You
I have the hat that hat that has a logo on it. I can't remember. I put the hat away, damn it! But it was a hat that the the main guy, the main thug, like he
oh,
was a good guy,
Jane.
Jane.
Yep.
He wore that hat. It had a certain brand that it's called Sun something. It had a logo on it, and I have the hat, and I just found it the other day,
Huh.
and it was dirty, and I just need to clean it up. But I posted that hat in a knife community, and no one knew what that
Oh
fucking hat
man.
was. And I'm like, how can you not know Firefly?
Right.
I guess maybe I'm dealing with younger people than me.
Well, yeah, I think, a lot of the shows that we grew up on and watched in the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, kids just don't know them now. They're
Yeah, I think I'm 58, and I'm probably one of the oldest in there, but I couldn't believe that people didn't know Firefly
right.
because it's if you're a nerd, you know Firefly, and a lot of people in the knife community are nerds.
Right. Yeah.
I really like this figure still, and I kind of wanted it to open, but I
You
kind of
probably
don't
can.
want I kind of don't want to because I kind of just want to feel him. And
Right.
does he have elbow joints, or is just not
That's a
elbow
good
joints?
question. I don't know.
You have them? Do you
I
have them?
I don't
But
I didn't open mine.
oh, okay.
I'm just grabbing it to look at it. Um I mean, it looks like it, yeah. Looks like he's got joints. They probably don't move very far on his arms, at least.
I just
but
think he's cool looking. For some reason, I just really like him.
yeah, it looks like they're ball joints in the shoulders.
He has joints in the feet too, I think.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I probably won't open them.
And
Some
maybe
things you should leave on card, probably. And this is the almost perfect card.
right.
But I think this guy is, once I figure out how to, he doesn't have to have the glasses on his head. But
No,
if I figure out how to have the glasses on him, I'll put him on him. But
Yeah.
I think this guy would make a good, I have a UV light. I don't have it on me, but
Yeah,
the
he'll
UV light will make this glow immediately.
Yep.
So I'm going to probably set him on this or somewhere I could get questions like from knife community. They're like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, "That's the atomic ape." I'll have his shoes on though.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this is cool. It's cool in a goofy way.
Right. Yeah, that's what I liked about it. So
He looks like a doctor in the shirt, but he looks like a prisoner in pants.
right.
How
Yeah.
the shirt's put together, it reminds me of a doctor for some reason.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let me see if I can.
Except for the belt.
Does the box say anything? No, the box doesn't say anything, does it?
No.
On him, it's just a generic. Let me look him up here. White Elephant Toys. Do they still have him? Yes. Atomic Ape Man, Dr. Zorma, Zorma.
So, doctor.
Yeah. And
The
he is
doctor
out of
top
stock.
is kind of doctorish.
Yeah. Yeah, they show one picture with him holding the glasses, and then the other one he's got them on. So
that's probably the easier.
Yeah, just holding them.
Hold them.
Yeah.
So White Elephant Toys is making a name for themselves.
Yep.
In a weird way.
Exactly. Yeah, they make some interesting. They've got an interesting line of toys. They've got Combat Man, Action Jackson, Strike Force Alpha, which I don't think's out, and then these Casey's Galloping Gals, which I could be wrong, but I think those are also like, I don't know how tall they are, but they look like they're probably Mego size female characters that were also a knockoff of toys from the 70s that for girls. But I don't know. I didn't follow or play with girl toys back then, so.
But you play with girl toys now, right?
I do, yeah.
Have you ever? You should definitely collect a few of these Eagle Force figures. I mean, you should just. I know you had the.
Yeah, micro or.
What do you call it?
Oh.
Why when you said micro, it just went went out the. Micronauts.
Micronauts, yeah. See, I had it. I had Microman stuck in my head.
They only have the yellow greenish Micronaut, but I wish they would release a blue and a red too.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I did a video of them still in the package, and these figures are very detailed, very nice for their size. The head is fantastic.
Oh, okay. Now, is he the same size as your 3PO? Are they both 3 3/4?
I think 3PO is just too. He's
a little bit shorter, yeah.
And then I forgot. These are maybe 4 inches.
Okay.
Rather than 3 3/4.
Yeah, that looked like he was about an inch taller, or half inch.
But these are superposable, and yeah, I the other night I showed you the blue one that looks like Vin Diesel.
Yep.
I did a video on that one too. So I'm going to do I'm probably, once I get back from the wedding, I'll probably get in it more because I'm kind of like all stressed out for Sydney's wedding.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm counting down the days. I'm like, let's just get it over with.
When is she getting married?
uh,
Do you know?
June 3rd or something like
Okay.
that. Next month, or not next month, but June. Next month is the month away, so I had to buy a suit and shit for my fat ass. I didn't know my sizes, and I didn't want to get resized, so I guessed. And I got the shirt and pants, they fit, but the jacket didn't fit. So I had to send it back and get a new jacket, a suit jacket, because like I'm fat.
Yeah, I don't know why I never got fat, but I won't argue.
Man, I wish you'd get fat. I think, you know what? It's because I haven't had a job in 2 years,
Right.
because I was less fat when I worked.
Yeah.
It's not like I eat. I don't really eat, and I'm just sedentary. I sit around a lot and like do graphic design, and that's it.
Do your knife videos. Yeah. I mean,
Right. I just sit too much on my ass.
maybe we should do some knife reviews where we're at the park and I throw the knives at you to see, if
Yeah,
you can get out of the
I've
way.
done my reviews from the park too.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that, and the reviews picking up your daughter.
Yeah, yeah. The other day, I was throwing knives in the park, and but I mean, it doesn't take that long to make a short video.
Right. Cool.
You've probably seen this knife where I dropped it in the dirt, and then I don't know if you've seen that short, but I dropped this knife in the dirt. It stuck about this
Oh
far in
yeah.
the ground,
Yep.
and then I dropped it in a wood table, and I just wanted people to, like, if you know about knives and you know about this knife, you'll see me. People will know it costs $400, and people will probably say, "What the fuck are you throwing a $400 knife in the dirt for?" But I just wanted to prove a point. I use my knives. I don't care.
Right. Exactly. Now, have you cut yourself with that one yet?
No,
Okay.
I rarely cut myself with a knife. You have to just be absolutely stupid to cut yourself
Right.
nowadays. So it has a tab that you just have to, you disengage it, and the tab will hit your finger, and so you can close it. I mean, people drop the blades on their thumbnails sometimes, and I don't know why they do that. I mean, if you can disengage it,
Oh yeah, right.
you don't want to disengage it straight up and stuff unless you're prepared
Gravity's
for it.
gonna yeah.
This one's on skiff bearing, so this knife closes immediately when you disengage it, because they're really expensive bearings, and they're very good. So this doesn't have the original bearings. It has the original bearings were good too, but has something called a skiff bearing. It's manufacturer. I think this guy name is Skiff, but
Okay.
he is manufacturer out of New York, and he just makes bearings for fast, expensive knives.
Oh wow.
That's his whole business, is making bearings and uh, for knives. I think he probably makes other things, but
That's
on
his
his site,
primary
I'm
thing.
just familiar
Interesting.
with all the bearings he makes.
Yep. Oh, cool.
All right, I'll probably end the show. This is an hour and 19 minutes. It doesn't seem like it.
No, it doesn't. It went by pretty quick. Maybe the people watching are going, man, this is a snooze fest.
I don't care. I mean, they think it's snooze fest. F them, right?
Right. It's just us hooking up,
Yeah,
going
F
back
them.
and on.
Have you ever seen my F off
I
monkey?
have not seen that. That's
The
pretty
mo-
cool.
the monkey is giving the fingers up or the finger to everyone.
Right?
This is a channel called Grumpy Grunt. He's also a knife reviewer,
Okay.
and
Is that
his whole
3D
thing
printed?
is, yeah, he 3D printed this,
Okay.
and he sent this to me. But he has a F monkey, and he has an octopus that he 3D printed that's given the finger and like eight,
Nice. His tentacles.
yeah, 8 tentacles. This is
Cool.
called the Necro Nunk. You slip it on your finger.
Punch people.
You can punch people. I think this is a 3D printed in resin, maybe.
Okay.
This is Arcane Studios. This is the same co-maker of the Plexus knife.
Okay.
I don't know if comes up on video, but there's 2 logos on the back spacer.
Okay. Yeah, I could see them. I couldn't
I'll
tell
try
what
to
they
show
were,
'em.
but there it goes. That's good.
So this is Arcane Studios and Isham Blade Works. So Isham Blade Works is the guy that co-designed this, and he's dead, but the Arcane Studios guys is live. So
Suicide by cop. Is that how he went?
yeah, it was
Kind of.
very weird. There was this news story about it. I mean, but I didn't have all the details, but apparently he flipped his car and he had an old-fashioned Civil War gun, and he was pointing at the cops, and it was said that it wasn't even loaded, but the cops were telling him to put it down, and he still pointed it at the cops.
Oh, jeez.
And I mean, I don't know if he said anything, but he kept pointing it at the cops, and they shot him dead.
Oh, man.
So I've heard all kinds of rumors. I heard that he was like into maybe into drugs at the time. Maybe
Okay.
that was the cause of the confusion. But he was a great knife designer.
So did he on this knife, did he design the blade or the handle?
I think
Or do you
I think most of his design is the blade. For some reason, this looks like an Isham blade, like the
Okay.
design, and the handle. I think looks like a bit of both. They both design kind of out there spacey type knives.
Okay.
So if you see all these blue parts, the cyan blue parts,
Uh-huh.
and these are all removable. So I took the knife apart once on video, and all these parts are removable. So you could
Customize it.
re-anno these parts or buy extra anno parts and change them out. So you can really customize this knife on the body. The body is titanium, and all these. I think there's 6 different parts counting the pocket clip.
Yeah.
So you don't see how these are all attached from the inside. They have screws on the inside. So I could take all these parts off.
Nice. So how old is this knife?
It's pretty new. It's about a year old.
Okay. Well, cool.
But there'll never be another co-design or a design by Isham because he's dead. But he has a lot of knife designs that I really like, but I've never bought them, and I kind of wish I did because you can't get them anymore. Well, you can get them if you're willing to pay a high price. And
Cool. All right.
Anyway,
it was good, catching up on it with you, and hope you enjoy the junk I sent you.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to put together this Super Joe too.
Yep.
I'm not going to. I don't want to. I have a cabinet for somewhere that I used to display Warhammer figures in.
Yeah,
I'll probably dig that cabinet out and put that up on the wall so I can. It's a glass cabinet, so it has doors on it, so I can
right.
put my figures in there because to I'm starting to want to display my figures again.
Sure. Well, and Paxton's probably looking at that box going, that's good cardboard to rip apart, shred,
They
right?
don't they don't do that a lot anymore. I mean, I have this figure. This has been sitting up here on my desk for like a month or more, and they've left it alone. They don't
Well,
mess with
that's
it.
good.
Maybe it's because it's covered in plastic, and the cardboard they're not easy to get to, so they don't bite it. But definitely,
So,
they definitely have a flair for cardboard. They really like chewing cardboard.
yeah, our Oliver likes to Domino, who was the rescue. He doesn't really care about it. So,
I used to leave cardboard boxes out, and they would chew holes in them and then get in them like a doghouse.
we had gotten a Christmas cardboard castle for the cats, and Oliver loved it, except he just shredded it. I mean, it was like, oh, we're not going to buy that again. We'll just get regular cardboard.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, cats don't really care. I mean,
No.
I have a lot of cardboard boxes. I just leave it around, and they chew on all of them. I don't know. I don't know if that's a feral cat instinct or just a regular cat instinct. I don't remember any of my cats that we had with Krista
Right.
chewing on cardboard, but
Yeah.
these cats, they
I
love chewing on cardboard.
wonder if it's a boy thing versus a girl, because all the girl cats I've had didn't care about it. Whereas
I was thinking maybe it's a claw thing too, because my cats aren't declawed, so they just like ripping shit.
yeah. That's what cats like to do. They can shred it. All right.
All right, so we'll end the show, and we don't want to bore a lot of people with our cat talk.
Right. I came to this
Okay.
channel to watch toys.
So you can stick around, but I'm going to end the show.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm going to say goodbye to my friend that I've known since college.
Yep.
And
What year was that?
85 maybe? 85 to 88.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Yeah.
I think I graduated in 88, so I went 3 years. I know you probably
I went 3 years too, so
Okay.
but I'm a year behind you.
Yeah, okay. But we still got our first job at the same place.
Yep, exactly.
But you got the job before I got there, right?
Did I, or did you get it first?
Well, I got that at the same time John Ingalls did, but I always had the feeling that you had a job and
I was a full-time freelancer forever there.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was it. And you didn't work in illustration, you worked in design.
Right? Yeah, creative.
But I was a key liner.
Yep, exactly.
Me and John Dean was a key liner, and then eventually we became designers and you became an illustrator.
Right, exactly.
Man, that was the days.
Long time ago. Nice to go back sometime. Time travel.
Yeah. All of us playing frisbee tag, where it was not really tag, it was trying to make people bloody. What a frisbee. But did you play?
I didn't. I think I was on second shift when you guys.
Oh yeah, you didn't play. So
or I was.
John Ingalls and me did, but
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that was when you worked different hours, like the 3 or 4 days.
I think it was the 3-day shift one. I think it's when you guys were doing it.
Yeah, we would. I don't know how it started, but we would go out and like pick a team and throw frisbees. It was kind of dodgeball, but with frisbees. If you caught it, you were out. But if you really tried to hurt the person, I remember hitting Greg Leas in his glasses and giving him a bloody nose.
Oh, jeez.
And technically, Greg Leas was my boss, but
He didn't care.
he didn't care because he played the game.
Yeah. It was your early days of Fight Club.
Yeah, it was definitely violent. We got our picture in the yearbook once. They called it the frisbee team, but there was no part of there were frisbees, but it wasn't real. It was really dodge frisbee.
Now, do you think did that start as just regular frisbee? And
I don't remember. I mean, it was probably started as regular frisbee, and then it just became vicious. We even girls sometimes would show up, and we would hit them in the face too. I mean, but everybody was in their 20s, except for occasionally we got an old person,
right, exactly.
like Greg.
Yeah.
But mostly everyone, like whatever happened to Scott? He played too. Long hair Scott.
Yeah, he's out in Colorado, as far as I know.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's end it, and then
Yep.
just officially end it. The end broadcast. Guys, bye. Guys,
Bye.
bye.
Good talking to you.